Okay, guess what? I just did a video while I was taking a picture, thinking I was doing a video the whole time. Let me catch you up to date. It's one of those days. I probably have horns on my head because I just put a headband in to keep it out of my face. I took in the carload of stuff that I cleaned up from yesterday, and I'm not going to go into my craft room today because that's yesterday's news. But I ended up, they measured it, and it wasn't a clear measure because one bag fell over the side of the scale because it was too big, but she measured it at like 46 pounds. So a total of the day before and yesterday was just over 100 pounds of craft supplies. Decent craft supplies, nothing broken or anything. So I should feel good about that, but you know what? I look around here and everything is still a hot mess. Still a hot mess. Anyway, so I said that I have a couple of orders I have to get done for customers, and I thought this would be a fairly simple one. I had a customer buy a sign from me, but she doesn't live in the state. She was visiting, and she didn't. It was a home with the Texas sign, and it was red, white, and blue, and she didn't want the red, white, and blue. So she bought it at the store, and I said, no problem, I can take it home. If you want to pay the shipping for it, I can mail it to you when it's done. She told me she just wants it rustic looking. Well, I thought I'd do the crackle paint. And the crackle paint, if you're not familiar with, you put a dark coat of paint underneath, then you apply this crackle paint, which is like a Elmer's glue and water mix. And you, after the paint is dry, you put this coat on, and it's clear, and you let it dry. And then you put a light coat of paint, like a matching paint, and let it dry. And as it dries, it starts to crackle, and it's pretty cool. But then I was thinking, this is MDF board, and MDF board is not porous. So I'm like, oh boy, let me get a piece of MDF board. Well, I just had a cross that was MDF board. And guess what? I was right. It doesn't crackle. There's no crackling going on. So what I did, I'm just kind of struggling here thinking, what am I going to do? I had already spray painted it a base coat, so that could help it a little bit. But I mixed up some brown, and then I used this salt wash. I haven't really used this before, but I wanted to make the consistency of the paint thicker so that the glue would have something to adhere to, the bottom coat. And so that's what I'm doing now. I made this mixture of paints of a little bit of black, a lot of brown, some cream, and I'm just painting the home sign right now. And you can kind of see it looks kind of like wood grain a little bit. I'm not claiming that it does, but I'm just trying to get a darker coat underneath so I can put a plain cream coat on top and say my prayers that the glue makes it crackle. Otherwise, I will come up with something different, possibly make it decoupage or something. If you have any suggestions, leave it in the comments. I know there's only 13 of you out there, but one of you 13 has a better idea than I do, because I'm just making stuff up as I go. But I know it's going to turn out beautiful because depression's been kicking my butt, anxiety's been kicking my butt, but I'm not going to let it. So this project is not going to kick my butt. This is life. Life after 50. I'll be back and I'll show you what's turning out. Just a quick update on how my sign is coming out. It's coming out somewhat like I wanted it to. You can see the crackle is coming through. So I guess I used the right material of what I wanted, what I needed. It's still wet, so I don't want to touch it much. I'm still going to go over it, I think, with some dark colors, like some ink around the edges to make it dark and have different tones. But from where I started this morning, I'm really happy that I was able to get the crackle going. And tomorrow I will show you the final result. So, like I said, nothing's gonna stop me. This is life. This is real life. Life after 50. Okay, so I am 3/4 of the way finished with that sign. It's drying right now, so I just wanted to show you the update with the sign, and when it is finished I will post that probably at the beginning of my work day tomorrow as I'm working on the craft room. I'm getting anxious because I have so many crafts that need to get done and I can't work in the chaos. My anxiety level is out the roof and I can't sleep at night because of this. And every time I look at it, I know I've done work. Taking out 100 pounds of materials means I've done something. I just don't see it. When you don't see progress, it makes it hard to understand. But back to my progress of the project I did today. The mixing of the paint and that sea salt really worked. It took to the MDF board really well, so that it did give me the crackle effect I was looking for. I'm going to show you here in a minute what it looked like. Actually, I'm going to show you before I start talking about this. I have to look at how I'm putting my videos together, but I'm pretty happy so far. I'm still going to add dimension to it with some colors tomorrow and see if my customer likes it so I can ship it out. But like I said, it started out with red, white, and blue, and I had lots of trials and errors today on a different piece of wood because this is the only one I had left of this, so I couldn't make a mistake. But I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed the little craft and some ideas that you could use on some wood projects. As I stated before, this is life and this is real. This is real life after the age of 50. Never give up.